If you're selling anything, whether it's a service, a product, or a one-time gig, and you don't have a website, you might think that you need one to get paid online. Well, surprisingly, you don't. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to set up Stripe completely free, create a professional invoice, and get paid directly through email with no website, no coding, and no upfront cost. And honestly, the crazy part is how easy this actually is. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first, you need a Stripe account, and it's completely free to set up. There's no monthly fee, no credit check, nothing. So just head over to stripe.com and create your account. Once you do, Stripe's gonna walk you through the setup. You'll enter your business details and you can fill these out or just skip them for now. Next, Stripe will ask you if you want to set up in the dashboard or start with an AI tool. And we will set up in the dashboard, so choose that and hit continue. Now, Sandbox mode lets you test everything, invoices, payments, the whole setup, just using fake money. And so you can practice risk-free before switching to live mode and accepting real payments from real customers. And so for the sake of this video today, I am going to choose Sandbox mode, and I suggest you do the same while setting this up. Next though, it'll ask you to verify your account by verifying your email. So do that, and then Stripe will walk you through activating your payment system. So I'll click on activate payments and follow the instructions so that we can actually get paid. It'll ask you to verify your identity as well, just to secure your account. And this part matters a lot because it's how Stripe keeps transactions secure on both ends. After you complete that, that's it. Your account is now ready. But now let's actually get you set up to be able to receive payments. So before we build anything, we need someone to actually send this invoice to. To do that, we will need to add our Stripe profile first. And so inside of your Stripe dashboard, click on More, then Add Profiles. And since we are in test mode, we can just create a test profile. And so I'll click Get Started. And all you really need here is your name and handle, but you can fill out the rest of this information also if you want to. Next, let's add a customer by choosing Customers on the left side and then Add Customer. Now, all you technically need here to send an invoice is their name and their email address. That's the bare minimum to get an invoice out of the door. But if you want to keep better records, then you can also add like the billing details, like their address, but that part's completely optional. So add customer, and as you can see, that customer's now sitting in your dashboard. And the cool part is you don't have to redo this every single time. Once they're in there, you can reuse their information for every single future invoice, subscription, or payment link that you send them. So now that we've got someone to send an invoice to, somebody that we can bill, let's go ahead and build out what you're actually charging for. So head over to Product Catalog, then click Add a Product. Next, we'll give it a name, and this could be a service like website copywriting or website design, or it could be like a physical product like a lavender candle, like whatever fits your business. You can also add a description and, if you want, a photo. And this is not required, but it makes things look a lot more professional, especially if a customer's seeing this on an invoice or like a payment page. Now, here's the part that actually matters most. You'll choose whether this is a one-time charge or a recurring subscription. If it's a service that you're billing for on a monthly basis, like an SEO package or website maintenance or something like that, then you would probably pick recurring for this option and set the billing cycle to weekly, monthly, every 3 months, whatever works for you. If it's a single project or like a product that somebody bought from you, then you'll go with a one-time charge. Then you set your price and Stripe automatically adjusts it to whatever currency your customer is paying in. So you don't have to think about that part at all, which is pretty cool. So add product. And as you can see, the lavender candle that we're using as an example is right here in our catalog, ready to attach to an invoice. And real quick, just one extra tip here. Even if you're only billing one client right now, creating this product instead of just typing out a random amount into an invoice means you can reuse it instantly next time, and it keeps your Stripe dashboard actually organized as you grow. Now, let's actually create the invoice. So head over to billing, then invoices, then click create invoice. And as you can see, we are still in test mode for our test invoice. So first, we'll select the customers that we added earlier by choosing them in this dropdown. You also have the option of typing in their name instead. And if for some reason you forgot to add them, you can do that here as well. Next, confirm the currency and then add your item. You'll just pull it straight from the product catalog that we just built. And so you don't have to retype anything. Now, if you're billing for more than one thing, you can add multiple line items here too. And when you're done, click save. Also, as you can see, the invoice is live on the right side of the screen. And so you can see the invoice as you create it, which is really helpful. You can also collect taxes automatically by using this toggle right here, which I would highly recommend. Next, you'll set your payment terms. Basically, when is this invoice due? You can set it for 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, whatever fits how you run your business. You can even set a custom date if you want to. And then here you can select a template, which I'll talk about in a minute. But once that's done, here's another really cool thing I want to show you. If you wanted to, you could also email this invoice or just send it as a payment page. Okay, so this next part's optional, but it's what separates a generic kind of invoice from one that actually looks like it came from a real business. So first, you can add a memo, which is just a quick personal note thanking the customer for their business or, whatever you want to put there. It's a small touch, but it makes the whole thing feel a little bit less automated. You can also add a footer, which is a great spot for something like a referral incentive. Like if you refer a friend, get $50 off your next service or whatever, that kind of thing. Then head into your branding settings, and this is important, okay? So from here, you can upload your logo, add an icon, and set your brand colors. And here's the part that most people miss when it comes to setting this up. This isn't just for one invoice. Once you set your branding, it carries those branding elements across your entire Stripe dashboard. And so every single invoice and receipt that you send from here on out automatically looks consistent and professional. If you don't want to redo all of this every single time, you can save it as a template so that every future invoice pulls from your branding, your memo style, and the footer automatically. And that is a huge time saver if you are constantly sending invoices. Okay, so at this point, we are ready to review our invoice before we send it. So click on Review Invoice. And on this page, I want to point out that you can also schedule a send date, which is helpful if you've got like a batch of invoices ready to go out, but you're not ready to actually send them until like the next day or a few days later. You can get them ready in advance, and Stripe handles the timing for you automatically. Now, another quick extra tip here, Stripe's own data shows that the vast majority of invoices get paid within 24 hours when reminders are turned on. And so I would recommend that you don't skip the automatic payment reminders, which are right here in the configure reminders. It's just a small toggle that genuinely speeds up how fast you get paid. Also, before you hit send, you have the option to carbon copy anyone else to that invoice. And so if you've got like a business partner or a bookkeeper, or if you just want a copy for your own records, you can add emails to the CC section if you want. But once you send it, your customer gets a clean professional invoice with a pay this invoice button that looks like this. They click it, enter their card information, and that's it. They're paying you directly with no website, no third-party checkout, no extras required. And the crazy part is that from your side, this whole entire process, everything from creating the invoice to it landing in your inbox, takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes once you've got it created. So now that the invoice has been sent, let's talk about what happens after you send it, like being able to actually track whether they've paid for it or not. So head back to your dashboard and you'll see exactly where things stand, which invoices are paid, which ones are still pending, and if any have failed, meaning the card didn't go through, and so you know to follow up with that customer. Now, as far as getting your money after the invoice has been paid, payouts typically land in your bank within 24 to 48 hours. And if you ever need the money faster, Stripe has an instant payout option available right from the dashboard. And so that's it. That's the whole system. No website, no code, no upfront costs, just a Stripe account, a customer to send the invoice to, an invoice, and you're getting paid. Hey, if you found this video helpful, drop a comment down below and let me know if you want to see other content like this. I genuinely want to help you guys out and make more content that you will find helpful. And if you want more tutorials like this, make sure that you are subscribed because there's a lot more where this came from. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care.